So wonderful morning. As today is 6th of December 2025 and we are having our science exhibition, the annual science exhibition 2025 for the Xavier International School Siliguri. So as today we are proceeding to one of the important class of our school, that is UKG Shantinagar, as they have made a theme-based project for this science exhibition, that is humans are born or bane for nature. So with the theme or with the topic what we understand, we have a theme-based project inside. So let us see what is there in the project and let us dive into the matter. So as we enter into this room, we have a bunch of students sitting over here with different projects that is being explained. As we see the first project that is being made, that is of the nomadic humans, where the humans lived in hut, used to fire with stones and used to have a dry flesh, which is being explained in this project. Then later, the development and the evaluation of humans were made, where they started living in caves, using of bows, arrows, stones, axe, sickle, and the different portraits that have been displayed from there, which the evolution has come into here. Then later on we have seen that the houses are being developed in the next project. And later we can see there is a project regarding the deserts, explaining different climatic conditions like the deserts, the marine life, the wildlife, all three lives that are being described in the project. Later now we have one more where we see that this is the old villages, the ancient villages where culture, tradition, the use of bullock carts and small villages with kacha roads are being made, and this project explains the culture, the devolution of the thing. This is a village at the times of at the old times. Now next up we have one more, that is the explanation and evaluation of hospitals, schools and banks, where we have a road that can be seen. This is the evaluation from this part to the other part. Then next we have some sources of water which also relates with the nature. And I would like to request the viewers to understand how our humans have evolved throughout the ways, how the marine lives have evolved throughout the ways, how the culture has evolved throughout the ways, and how we have the evaluation of different systems with hospitals, schools and banks. Now we'd like to move on to the next part of this class, that is the sources of water, how our climatic conditions changes, how the cycle goes on. That is the sources of water, this is the types of landforms, and detailed explanation of water cycle we can see. Later now we also have a small sources of, again we have small sources of waters with mountains, moistures and few animals that resides beside the water banks. Next up we have the lifestyles of this small reptiles, we can say, that is grasshopper, frogs, snakes, etc, etc. And this deeply explains the food chain, that is how our cycle of the food chain works. Later next we have the 4 seasons that are being explained in our nature. The summer, the winter, the monsoon and the other season is explained, or autumn is explained over here. Later next, as we come onto and across, we have a detailed explanation of this project, that is the water pollution. How in today's world the water is being polluted by the factories, by throwing of dust materials, solid waste, liquid waste, biogas and etc and etc. Later next, we have the explanation of sound pollution, using of vehicles, using of tampering of roads, using of speakers and etc and etc. Later next, we also have a natural disaster project, which is being explained detailedly, that the natural disaster that is causing the death of animals, making it very expensive to find and making it in a deplete manner. Later next, we also have a detailed explanation